if you loved me, I mean, if you really loved me, if you won the lottery and you still loved me, you would buy me one new CD to replace every one I've scratched. My music is dying the death of 1,000 cuts because CDs are like hemophiliacs. One scratch and they bleed to death, spurting blood out my speakers like gun, 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 gunfire. The irony of Hamlet was that after all the eloquent speeches, the homicidal plots and suicidal thoughts, our hero dies of a scratch. A poisonous scratch, but just a scratch. And that's how all my heroes are dying nowadays. Hank Williams, Aretha Franklin, their voice boxes cut with a single scratch, their souls caught in an animatronic glitch. The best music format in the world is water running over rocks. Because when you scratch the surface, it still plays perfectly. Cassettes turned my boombox into a mouthful of magnetic spaghetti, but vinyl, in a world where vinyl is something we wear to the dance club, we've forgotten that the sound of vinyl is a fine wool suit, rough and handsome. You can warm yourself by the crackling of its black fire. I have this old Louis Armstrong record, and in places he repeats himself like a monk meditating on the truth of what he's singing. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world, what a wonderful world, what a wonderful world. But a scratched moment on CD flutters like a butterfly trapped in flypaper. The last words of a dying man, unable to finish his sentence, stuttering out the same syllable until it becomes his death rattle. And I know that if you loved me too, what a wonder. You and I had a song once. Or at least, I had a song for you. When you left, I played it so many times on the diner jukebox that I somehow scratched the CD, but still, I put in my quarter, knowing it would break my heart again every time I heard, my brown-eyed girl, you're my brown eye. I was a broken record. Every day haunting the same diner, ordering the same pie and coffee. But still, today, nothing makes me sadder than a scratched CD. Because it reminds me of the beginning of the end. That one beautiful day with you when suddenly, out of nowhere, I said something so ugly, so foolish that it interrupted heaven. And now it catches in my head, pulsing like a migraine, the first awful word hammering its echo, and the moment I open my mouth, now killing me softly. And if you loved me, if you still really loved me, you'd buy me a new memory. Because this one is ruined. Once, we had music, deep as blues. But I didn't realize how delicate and fragile it was until I scratched the surface.